Everyone knows San Andreas has a lot of things to do after completing the full story, but after playing for many years, the gameplay can start feeling old or repetitive. So today we are changing that by adding new activities, side hustles, criminal businesses, gameplay mechanics to completely transform the online experience. One thing that always felt missing in San Andreas is proper vehicle buying. Most of the time you just sell random cars off the street and keep driving, which get pretty repetitive. So to make the game feel more interactive and modern, I installed the vehicle dealership mod. This mod adds different dealership locations across the entire map, letting you actually buy vehicles instead of just stealing them. And honestly, it makes the whole experience to feel way more immersive. There are around 8 different dealership locations spread across San Andreas, each giving you access to the different types of vehicles depending on the area. It is pretty simple feature, but it adds a lot to the gameplay because now any money actually feels useful, and buying a new car feels more rewarding instead of just grabbing one from traffic. Small features like this are what make the game feel much more alive and enjoyable during free roam. So to make things feel more even complete, I also add a selling unwanted cars mod. Instead of abandoning old vehicles somewhere on the map, you can now actually sell them and make some extra cash from them. One of the best parts is that every vehicle has its own value. So if you sell an old or low quality car, you will only get a small amount of money. But if you manage to sell or find a more expensive sport car or luxury vehicle, you can make a much higher profit from it. Combining this with dealership system makes San Andreas feel way more modern, since you can now buy, keep and selling vehicles just like a real vehicle market.
Oh, stupid Mark!
Gracias. You come to feel respect of your...
But if you are not really interested in selling cars and just you want to keep doing illegal stuff, then there is a 247 store robbery mod. This mod basically brings back the well-known features from GTA 5 and Vice City, where you can walk into the store and aim your weapon on the cashier, face him and hand over the money. The best interesting part of the robbery is that it doesn't always go the same way. In the first scenarios, the cashier gets scared corporate and give you the money, but sometimes things completely go different because there is also a chance the cashier pull out the shotgun and start attacking you instantly. And if that happens, you will need to take him out and grab the money directly from the register yourself. No matter how the robbery ends, it immediately triggers a 400 star level. At this point, the only thing left to do is escape before they start chasing you. But if you don't actually want to rob the stores and just you want to buy weapons in much easier way, then there is a mod called Arms Dealer Van. So instead of driving all the way to ammunition every time when you need weapons or ammo, you can now simply call a weapons van directly to your location. All you have to do is stand near the street, call the van and wait for a few seconds for it to arrive.
Okay, that's all cool.
Oh, yes, it's peachy.
Been to Crazy Cock yet?
Once the van reaches your location, the marker will appear, and when you enter it, a full weapon menu will pop up with different options like 9mm, micro SMG, shotgun, AK-47, Molotov, rocket launcher, and body armor. After complete choosing what you want, you will need to wait for 15 seconds before you call it again. It is a really useful feature because it makes preparing for missions, shootout or police chase much faster and more convenient during gameplay. And after spending all that money on weapons, it is probably a good idea to find a more legal way to make some cash again. So next on the list is pizza delivery man tax. A new pizza icon appears on the map. Once you reach the location, a new bike waiting for you to start delivering pizzas with different customers across the city. Every successful delivery rewards you with extra cash. But delivering pizza is not the only food-related feature added in this setup. There is also a food delivery order in car. Instead of driving all the way to restaurants yourself, this mod lets you order food directly to your location. Just double tap the home button, wait for a few seconds, the delivery guy will arrive right where you are.
Get out of the way, rat bag!
Now you can order food anywhere you are on the map, which honestly makes the gameplay feel a lot more interactive and modern. Getting back to illegal side of things, there is also a drug dealing mod, which adds a completely new way to make money in San Andreas. This system works in two different ways, by allowing you to both buy and sell drugs across the city. So and obviously, before selling anything, you first need to buy the product. You can do that by approaching the drug dealers around the street by pressing the hand icon to attach with them. From there, you will be able to purchase different types of products and fill up your inventory before start your own business. Once you are ready, all you have to do is go to any area, press the icon and wait for a random client to approach you with offers. And since the selling price are usually much higher than what we originally paid for a product, it becomes a really fast and affordable way to make money doing free roam.
What's the holdup?
Then there is a betting shop robbery mod. Is bring back the classics inside track robbery mission that we normally only experience during Catalina's missions, but this time it becomes part of the regular free roam gameplay. And instead of working with Catalina, CJ now force up the entire robbery himself. Once you enter the betting shop, you can start robbery, grab all the money and escape before the police arrive. It is really cool additional because it takes one of the most memorable robbery moments from the original story and turn it into a repeatable side activity that you can do it anytime during gameplay. And honestly, it fits San Andreas surprisingly well because it feels like something that should have been already part of the base game from the beginning. Then there is the armor van heist mod. With this feature, armor security vans can randomly appear driving in normal traffic, giving you a chance to make a quick robbery to earn some extra cash. And if you don't really feel like waiting for one to appear on the road, you can also find some of these vans parked near building around San Fierro. From there, you can steal the van, drive it to quiet location away from police and traffic, break the back and collect all the cash back inside. It is another feature that makes the game feel much more dynamic because now random vehicles around the city can actually turn into opportunity to make money. And since these robberies can happen almost everywhere, it makes pre-roam gameplay feel much less repetitive. But not every new feature in this setup is focused on large robberies or organized crimes. Sometimes you can make money in much simple and risky ways. That brings us to rob money from feet. This feature allows you to directly rob pedestrians during gameplay. Instead of just attacking random NPC for no reason, you can approach people on the street, treating them and face them to hand over the cash, making random encounters around the city feel much more interactive. Depending on the situation, some pedestrians may cooperate immediately, while others may panic, run away, or even fight back. But it adds a lot more variety for free roam gameplay and make the city feel way more alive. Now this one might sound like a little simple at first, but I still had to include it because it is honestly a really cool feature. This mod called payphone heists. This mod brings back the classic payphone mission from GTA 4 and Vice City straight into San Andreas. Once you get close to the payphone, it starts ringing, and answering the call gives you different assassination style mission across the city. Each mission has its own target and objective, so instead of doing the same activity over and over again, the gameplay can keep changing depending on the mission you receive. And after completing the heist successful, you will get reward with extra cash before moving to your next contract. It is actually a real nice addition because it makes the world feel more interactive, and random weapons around the map finally have a real focus doing free roam. Just like that, with only 11 mods, we have completely changed how San Andreas feels to play. There are now a lot more things to do across the map to keep the gameplay feeling fresh and enjoyable, and honestly, that is why makes this setup different. Instead of only upgrading the graphics, this mod actually give you a new reasons to explore the world and spending more time in the game. Just like my other previous video, the graphics I use here is Saadox 2.0. It recently received a huge upgrade with improved reflections, new cloud variations, beautiful northern light, and other several visual improvements. There are also many other background mods like improving textures, vegetations, sound, and overall atmosphere, but I already covered most of those in my previous video build. So if you want to completely overhaul your game experience, I definitely recommend checking those out as well. And before we go, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a great day everyone. See you in the next one.
Firm target.